Hello, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the PMP exam duration and how you can manage it appropriately in order to succeed your exam. We all know that the PMP exam is very tough and very long. So that's why the advice I'm going to give during this video is very important. You should follow to ensure you don't miss your exam. I am Yassine Tounsi, a PMP instructor and author of project management books. The PMP exam duration is 230 minutes, which means 3 hours and 15 minutes. This duration is without the breaks. In the PMP exam, you can take 2 breaks. Each break dures 10 minutes, and you can do the math and you find that the whole duration, if you take the breaks, is 4 hours 10 minutes. It's a very long duration. That's why I usually advise to take the breaks and take some refreshments during the breaks, etc. But be careful, because you should not exceed the 10 minutes break. You should come before the end of the 10 minutes. If you don't do this, the exam counter will start and you lose time of your exam. So let's get back to the duration of the exam. The duration is 230 minutes. If we divide it by 180 questions, we can see that the single question should be done in 1 minute, 25 seconds. So if we multiply this by 20, we approximately find that 20 questions should take 25 minutes and 60 questions should take 1 hour 16 minutes, or let's say 1 hour and 15 minutes to make it easy. So if you are ending your first set of questions, the 60 questions, in 1 hour 15 minutes, that's fine. If you take less, that's fine as well. But if you take more than 1 hour 15 minutes in the first set, then maybe you are in trouble. So in order to check your progress before the end of the 60 questions, I usually advise my students to take note after every 20 questions. Every 20 questions should be done in 25 minutes. So you need to take note, what time is it after doing 20 questions? What time is it after doing 40 questions? And you can compare that to the normal or standard or baseline for the 20 questions. As I said, 20 questions equal 25 minutes. So if you start your exam at 3 p.m., you should finish the first 20 questions by 3 p.m. 25 minutes. You should finish the 40 questions by 3 p.m. 15 minutes, and so on. So this is how I advise my students to check their time while doing the exam. And if you find yourself behind schedule, I advise you to quicken how you answer the question by doing this trick. Actually, this is a trick given by many instructors, and I also advise using it in case you are behind schedule, because normally the PMP exam questions are very long and you might encounter questions with 7-8 lines or even more. So you need to try to focus on what's the keywords in the question body that allows you to answer or to pick the right answer. So all you need to do is just check the final phrase of the question. What should the project manager do, for example, in this case? I believe that you should not exceed 2 minutes and a half in each question. So if you are spending more than 2 minutes and a half in a single question, then you can just pick the closer answer and move on. If you spend too much time on one single question, maybe you can regret that later on. And all the questions are considered same. So if a question has only 3 lines in its body and the answer is obvious, it's same as a question with 10 lines and complicated answer. So don't waste your time in very complicated questions. Try to just figure out which is the closest right answer and move on, because most probably at the end of the exam you might find easy question that you can answer, and you should not be pressed by time. So this is what I advise students to follow. Wish you a good luck in your PMP exam and see you in the next video. Bye.